This is the BMW G82 M4 competition, one of the most capable M cars ever built. Now the question isn't how good it is. The question is, did BMW make it too good? Well, today, we're gonna find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a super exciting video. We have one with somebody that has already been in a video because they have taste and they have good cars. John, thanks for coming back to the channel.
Yes,
first
sir.
of all.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so second of all, tell us what this car is.
This is a 2024 G82 M4. It's Sao Paulo yellow and the Yas Marina interior. Yes, I love the bucket seats, but like I said, if you're actually gonna drive these things a lot, you don't wanna be stuck in one of those. Under the hood, what we're looking at is a Berger Motorsports forward-facing intake system. So you guys can see it's got these huge pipes. They're plastic from factory, swapped out with some nice aluminum, really nice boots. You can't really tell, but it does have Madhouse downpipes. It's got a full Valvetronic catback system. And if you poke up here, you can see the intakes. So normally they're routed under the engine bay. These I got in the blue to match the interior. Going around the whole car, there's a lot done to the exterior. So I guess we could just walk around.
Speed tour it and tell us what happened here too.
Yeah. We'll talk about the whole front end. So like I said, this is my daily, and not only is it my daily, it's been everywhere. We just kind of two-tone the front BMW emblem, Vorsteiner front grille, custom headlights that you can only find at Legends Auto Boutique. One spot right here, boom. Like I said, daily driver. Then Sam, someone with a pickup truck, like a flathead or something, like flew out of the back of his truck and just phew, pierced him. Then front lip. You guys are watching this now, but a day or two from now, my other front lip is gonna go on it. So I'm about to correct all these things, but nonetheless, drive your cars. That's all I gotta say. Everything's fixable. Boston Evo 3R in three-piece finish. So that really sets the tone for the stance on this car. Color match brake calipers with custom M4 decals you can't really see. Custom fender badges, side skirts, so TRE side skirts, and then coming into these rear spats. This is also aftermarket factory diffuser. This car has the factory carbon package. So now we have the Vorsteiner one here, which is again a really cool touch. I never ever see anyone with this one. Valvetronic burnt tips. I think they're 4.5-inch quad tips. Massive. So this thing screams for sure. Cool plate, adds bonus scene points, of course. So
now, from a conversation we had not too long ago, I know you mentioned like how this thing is just abruptly fast, like almost too fast to a degree, which a lot of people have talked about when they reviewed this car when it first came out. What is your take on that, or what is your kind of experience with that as an owner of this car?
It really comes down to being blessed enough to have driven a bunch of different platforms, and I mean like all kinds of stuff, like, you know, you guys watching know Geo, yes, like that kind of stuff, like, and then there's like the other stuff, you know, I'm a big fan. I've built, like, I had a Miata, so like I know what 90 horsepower feels like and what it feels like to just like dog the thing. And then I threw a big single in it, so I knew like that kind of like power to weight ratio. So like I'd like to think I have a very good understanding of just like all types of power ranges. And at the end of the day, when a car just makes too much power, not only like street-wise, there's the obvious like, all right, now you're doing triple digits, you go to jail, this and that, but also just from a perspective of like how much of the car can you use, like how far can you push the car. Something like this, it's like, you know, you can only push it as hard really as like as much risk as you're willing to take is like how much you can push it. That's like how you associate the two, because you can like bomb this thing around, but again, like you're talking like you probably know better than me, the 0 to 60 is what, 2 point something?
It's close, yeah, it's a little bit closer to 3, but
and that's 60 miles an hour. So you click third gear and it walks third too. Like 0 to 100 in this is very quick. And there's not many areas you can use that. And you'd have to be on a track, you'd have to be on like, you know, some roads that you're hoping not to get in trouble on. Whereas the platforms that have 200-300 horsepower, you are just like using all of it, having the most fun, just like learning how to really drive the car, because you need to like extract the most amount of like power from it to really make it quick. So I think that's the most fun about the low horsepower cars in comparison to all these newer tech cars, is that like the old cars, you really had to like drive and learn how to drive the car to make it like a quick car. These, it's really easy to be like, oh, everyone's caught up in like the whole straight line. What's 0 to 60? You know, what's 0 to 100? What's 60 to 130? Which is all cool, but like it's fun to do that. But I don't know, me, I like driving and cornering and braking and exits, and so yeah, I think the low power cars will always hold a higher value in my eye, just because you can use all of it. Yeah, I can use all of it, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
So.
The M4 wasn't originally created as something entirely new. It came from a major shift inside BMW around 2013. As part of a global restructuring, BMW split its lineup into odd and even numbers. Sedans became odd-numbered, and coupes became even. That meant that the M3, which had always been both a sedan and a coupe, was divided into two separate identities. Now at the same time, BMW made an even bigger change, moving away from the high-revving V8 of the previous generation to a twin-turbo inline-6. It was faster, more efficient, and more powerful, but it did spark backlash from the enthusiasts who felt it lost some of the emotion that defined older M cars. Since then, the M4 has continued to evolve. More power, more technology, even all-wheel drive. But with every step forward, the question has remained the same. Is it still a true M car? Or something entirely different? So for those that don't know, this is a 3-liter inline-6 twin-turbo motor. John did do a couple upgrades to it, so it's probably pushing a little bit more than factory, which is just over 500 horsepower. This is a lot of 500 horsepower. Like this, you really feel every single ounce of it. But this thing, rear-wheel drive, brakes tire like no tomorrow, and also the xDrive all-wheel drive system from BMW is absolutely amazing. With this interior, with the car itself, all of the updated technology and the updated exterior look, I mean, it's an all-around absolutely amazing car. It looks amazing. It has all the features. It's got the ambient lighting. It's got the comfortable leather. It's got the carbon fiber. You have the infotainment system with the CarPlay Android Auto, built-in navigation, your heated and ventilated seats. Like, this is all around a vehicle that touches nearly every box.
Nice, yeah. I mean, I'm not even on the highway yet. I got up to 65 pretty quick. So we're on the highway, we're cruising at 71, 72 miles an hour, and I'm looking at an overhead display, which is very cool too. You know, the F8X platform definitely didn't have the overhead display. But yeah, this thing is very smooth. This thing, you can't beat it. I mean, it's got just the right amount of power for, you know, daily driving. This thing, you really can't beat it. It's very smooth. There's 2 seats in the back. Even though it's only a 2-door, there's 2 seats in the back, so you can fit more people in here if you need to. And it just looks so damn good. Like, it just looks so good. Onto the highway.
Now that is part thank you to Valvetronic for the upgraded exhaust system, but this thing barks. Now I'll never forget when these cars first came out, this new upgraded facelift, there was a lot of controversy. The damn grille was setting people off, and there are horrible write-ups about it. And listen, I was one of those people. I was like, oh my God, they just changed the entire front end on this car. It looks terrible. They just changed something that has been a staple of BMW, a look of BMW for so long. But I don't know if it really deserved all of that hate, because at the end of the day, I believe people were overlooking the fact that they really fine-tuned their BMW sports car. And they made something absolutely fascinating. Gosh dang. This thing pulls power like crazy. This is like BMW just learning from their mistakes and applying those mistakes and those learnings to what is next in their lineups. And listen, I could sit here and say, I own an E92, like that to me is peak BMW. but you cannot argue that this is revolutionary BMW, stepping up the game, putting every foot forward that they can to make something extraordinary for the price point and giving the consumers something new and something better each time. They're not staying stale. They're trying, they're revolutionizing, they're putting their best foot forward to do something different and applying all of those mistakes and those learnings into their craft. So, you know, I can understand maybe this is not that OG BMW people want or are used to, and being able to put their foot to the floor and not being scared of something. But the fact that they've built something this capable is pretty damn amazing. Woohoo! Damn! Wow! Just raw delivery of power. God damn. All right, so final thoughts, Zach. What do you got for me?
I want it. No, all seriousness though, this is probably one of the best BMW platforms that you could be on. I would spec it a little differently.
Sure. I could see that.
I think John did well, and I think the blue and the Sao Paulo yellow goes really nicely together. But the car's great, handles great, got the power when you need it, sounds good, so I would daily it. Yeah. For sure.
I could say that I was making the comparison between owning an E92, which is more of a less violent vehicle. You have to put your foot to the floor to get it to go where it's got to go and actually push it to its limit.
It's more mechanical.
This you got to let off. I got on the highway and I was like, I got to let off. Like, I am going way too fast. This thing is just going to keep going. This car is incredibly capable. I will tip my hat to BMW any day of the week for this thing, especially going from the F82 to this G82 newer version. I mean, they touched like every checkbox. And again, how I mentioned before, I think they did check a box that's a little too much for most owners. But at the end of the day, they can't just make a car for everybody. It's a car for a certain group of people. And if you're that person that likes to go fast, have the capability to gap supercars, to have the amenities of ambient lighting, the nice leather seats, the nice gauge cluster that's all digital, if you want all of that plus a capable vehicle with over 500 horsepower at a price point that's pretty reasonable for what you get, I could easily say this is a fantastic option. So BMW G82 2024 model, I'll give it a big fat thumbs up. Motus approved, I think so.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. If they haven't already, what they gotta do?
They gotta comment, they gotta like, and they gotta hit that subscribe button so we can keep bringing them very dope videos.
Yes, we have some sick videos in the chamber, okay? We're ready to go. It's springtime here in Connecticut finally, so that's when we could actually operate to our peak ability. But something that could also operate to its peak ability is this BMW M4 approved by Motus. If you guys like the video, again, fat thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And with that.
Also, comment down below if you guys like these videos, what cars do you want to see us do a drive review?
That's a good one, yeah. That's a good one.
Because, I mean,
we're open ears.
We got some connections. We got a lot of people with a lot of cars. So what do you guys want to see?
You let us know down below. And again, if you enjoyed the video, fat thumbs up. We'll see you guys next video. We got a lot coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out.